Welcome to Mr. Beebop. Captain Arthur Hastings, Order of the British Empire, is a partner and best friend of Hercule Poirot. Although Hastings remains the most popular of Poirot's sidekicks, due more to the television adaptations than to the novels, he appeared in only 8 of the 33 Poirot novels, as well as in a Christie play and as a narrator in many Poirot short stories. Here are some interesting facts about Poirot's famous sidekick. Captain Hastings is first introduced in Christie's 1920 novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, originally written in 1916. Hastings appears to have been introduced by Christie in accordance with a model of Sherlock Holmes's associate, Dr. Watson, to whom he bears a marked resemblance. Both narrate in the first person. Both are slow to see the significance of clues, and both stand as a form of surrogate for the reader. There are even similarities of role. Hastings is Poirot's only close friend, and the two share a flat briefly when Poirot sets up his detective agency. Like Watson, Hastings also has a penchant for speculation and gambling, as well as a military background in the colonial Middle East. Not much is known about Hastings' early life. In the novel The ABC Murders, it was inferred that he had more than one sister. From Dumb Witness, it is mentioned that he went to Eton College. In The Mysterious Affair at Styles, he mentions that John Cavendish was a good 15 years his senior, though hardly looking his 45 years. This makes Hastings 30 years old at the start of the novel. It is also mentioned later on that he was employed at Lloyd's prior to the war. Hastings, while being no great detective himself, serves Poirot in many ways. A former British Army officer in World War I, he is brave. He has courage and is often used by Poirot for physical duties, such as catching and subduing a criminal. Poirot likes to tease Hastings about being dim-witted at times, but he clearly enjoys the captain's company. Hastings represents a traditional English gentleman, not too bright but absolutely fastidious, a Victorian gentleman who is old-fashioned and always concerned about fair play. Unlike Poirot, who is not above lying, surreptitiously reads other people's letters or eavesdrops, Hastings is horrified of such acts and usually refuses to perform them to help Poirot in his cases. Although he lacks Poirot's intellect, Poirot often compliments Hastings' ability to remember facts and details about their cases, even if he deplores the manner in which Hastings tells the story at times. Hastings' physical appearance is rarely described in the novels because he is often the narrator. Back in The Mysterious Affair at Styles, Hastings was charmed with auburn-haired Cynthia Murdoch and proposed to her. This would become a running gag in the series, with Poirot often teasing Hastings. Whenever Hastings suggests the innocence of a young, beautiful female murder suspect, Poirot slyly asks, "Does she have auburn hair?" Despite his soft spot for auburn hair and his Victorian ideas about not marrying outside one's class, he eventually falls in love with a dark-haired actress, singer, and acrobat, Dulcie Duveen. They meet in the story Murder on the Links, the second full-length Poirot novel. Poirot plays a rather significant part in uniting the couple. Hastings then acquires a ranch in Argentina and settles down with Dulcie to a life as a ranch holder. In Curtain, we learn that he and Dulcie have 2 sons and 2 daughters. One son joins the Royal Navy, while the other and his wife manage the ranch after Dulcie's death. Hastings' daughter Grace is married to a British officer stationed in India. His other daughter Judith appears as a character in Curtain. Judith is Hastings' youngest child and his favorite, albeit the child whom he understands the least. She marries Dr. John Franklin, a medical researcher, and moves to Africa with him. Hastings meets Poirot in Belgium several years before their meeting in 1916 at Styles Court, Essex, which is their first encounter in literature. Hastings' appearances in Poirot's later novels are restricted to a few cases in which he participates on his periodic returns to England from Argentina. Hastings narrates all stories in Poirot Investigates, a collection of short stories published in 1924. He is also present in Christie's 1930 play, Black Coffee, and its novelization alongside Poirot. Here is a list of Hastings' novels. There is very little personal detail regarding Hastings in these novels until Curtain, Poirot's last case, which takes place after World War II. With his wife now dead, Hastings rejoins Poirot at Styles to help tackle one last case. The novel culminates with Poirot dying of a heart attack, leaving Hastings a confession explaining his role in events as he tracked a criminal who manipulated others to commit murder for him. The two remain friends right up to Poirot's death. Hastings has been portrayed on film and television by several actors. Actor Richard Cooper portrayed Hastings in 2 films, Black Coffee in 1931 and Lord Edgware Dies in 1934. Robert Morley portrayed Hastings in The Alphabet Murders in 1965. Jonathan Cecil played Hastings in 3 TV films featuring Peter Ustinov as Poirot. In 13 at Dinner in 1985, Dead Man's Folly in 1986, and Murder in 3 Acts in 1986. Dmitry Krylov portrayed Hastings in the Soviet film mystery Peril at End House in 1989. Hugh Fraser portrayed Hastings alongside David Suchet's Poirot in 43 of the 70 episodes of the TV series Agatha Christie's Poirot from 1989 to 2003. In BBC Radio 4's audio play adaptations, starring John Moffat as Poirot, Hastings was played by Jeremy Clyde in Murder on the Links in 1990. And by Simon Williams in Lord Edgeworthize in 1992, The ABC Murders and Peril at End House in the year 2000, The Mysterious Affair at Styles in 2005, and in Dumb Witness in 2006. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.